Okay, so welcome back to example 2 of our linear programming problem. And this one is going to talk about Natalie, which is a hairstylist. And so even hairstylists need to know a little bit about business in order to make the most profit. So when making appointments for her clients, she allots 30 minutes for each cut and 2 hours for each cut and color. She has 10 hours available for appointments each day and prefers to see no more than a total of 8 clients. Each routine cut costs $40 and each cut and color costs $100. And I would say that she's very cheap, about half price of what my cut and color is. Anyway, how many of each type of appointment should she schedule in order to maximize her income? So let's go ahead and get started on there. So if you would like to pause it and try this all on your own and then check me, you can do that, or you can just watch me run through this. So we have 2 different ones. We have cut and color. So let's go ahead and get our, so this is the number of haircuts, and this, Y would equal the number of cut and color. Okay, now again, it says that she allots 30 minutes for every cut and 2 hours for each cut and color. Now be very careful with this one here, because when you look at it, you've got hours and you've got minutes on there. So you could take everything to minutes if you want, but it might be easier to do hours on there, and we could just call this we could just call 30 minutes a half an hour. Okay, so we've got, for every cut, it's 1/2 an hour, and for every cut and color, it's 2 hours. And she said in there that where was it at that I saw? Oh, there it is. It was in writing. 10 hours available. Okay, I knew it was there somewhere. She only has 10 hours available. So again, another reason why I would have gone to hours, because I didn't want to change that. So she has to work less than or equal to 10. She could work all 10 or less than that. The other is that she prefers to see no more than 8 clients. So the number of cuts plus the number of clients have to be less than or equal to 8. Now, one thing that we didn't have to write in the last one, but we do need to write in here on this one. And the difference is because the last one that we did already gave us that y had to be greater than 8, and x had to be greater than 8, and y had to be greater than 20. So that already put us into first quadrant. This one does not say anything about our x and our y, but we do know that we cannot have any negative cuts or colors. And so you do need to put that we need to be in first quadrant. And by doing that, we say that x has to be greater than or equal to 0, y has to be greater than or equal to 0, because we know we cannot have any negative answers. So that is very common that you have to add those in. Okay, so that would be my constraints. And then let's go see what else it says. Each cut costs $40 and each color and cut cost $100. And again, I'm maximizing her income. So my maximizing, or my objective function, would be the profit that I make from the 2. And I'm going to make $40 for every cut. And I'm going to make $100 for every cut and color, which is my y. Okay, so there's my equations. Okay, next is just a graph. So again, let's look at, well, we can go ahead and do our zeros here if we want, just so that we see what numbers we're looking at. So if x is 0, y would be 5. And if y is 0, x would be 20. So I know my x has got to get all the way over to 20 here. If X is 0, Y is 8. If Y is 0, X is 8. So I need to get to 20. So maybe I'm going to go by twos. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So I'm just going to put those on there. You don't have to put them all on there, but you know what I mean. We can just put, or you can put every other one or whatever. What did I say? I was going by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, and hopefully I counted right. Okay, so we're going to put on there 0, 5. So I'm going to change some colors here. So we're going to go 0, 5. That would be halfway here. And I'm going to go 20, 0. And then again, I'm going to draw my line. Please use a ruler. Mine obviously is not the greatest here. I'm actually try to get a little bit better here on that one. There, that's a little better maybe. And then it has to be less than or equal to. Again, as I said, if it's in standard form and it says less than, then we are going to come down. Maybe I should have used a better number. Oh, crap. No, that's right. I was thinking I messed up because I went 20 up there. And now we're going to do, man, I probably should have used different numbers. Oh, well, live and learn. So we've got 8, 0. And we've got 0, 8. Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, sorry. 8. My eyesight in these things are just not good. There we go. Okay. And then again, that needs to be less than. So I'm looking down here. Okay. And so really my feasible region, I'm actually going to use a pen for this one this time, is right here. Okay. So when I go to do my vertices, I have this point here, which was 0, 5. I have this point here, which was 8, 0. And then I have the point right there, which looks to be to 4. Is it 2, 4? 4, 4? Sounds right, because 4 and 4 is 8, and it is on the blue line. So there we go, 4, 4. Okay, those are my, again, I could have drawn that a lot bigger and it would have been better. So let's test our vertices. So we have, we'll go 0, 5 first. So that means I'm going to do 0 cuts, and I'm only going to do colors. So 40 times 0 plus 100 times 5, and she's going to make $500. Okay, I'm going to do, let's do 8, 0. And again, you can do those in any order. So 40, that means 8 cuts. She's going to do no perms. That doesn't sound like that would be a good deal to do. 4 times 8 is 32. Okay, and my last one is, what was it, 4 and 4. And so if I do 4 cuts and 4, and that's going to be, what, 160 and 400, $560. Okay, and that looks to me to be my maximum on there. So again, final answer would be for her to maximize her profit. She would need to do 4 haircuts and 4 cut and colors. Okay, and so that's what we would need to write over here. To maximize her profit, she would need to do 4 cuts and 4 cut colors to profit $560. Okay, and that would be my final answer. Okay, do better than I did on my picking of my points. So hopefully those all make sense. A little bit easier once you get to going. It's not really that difficult. Okay, see you later.